We're back. That was only 1 second.
That's 3, man.
Okay, we want to say go, Tony. Micah Raines, is that you? Micah Raines. No way that's you, but I want to shout out for Micah Raines if that is you. Well, Roberts, never mind.
Yeah, well, okay. Here's the deal. We have 3 teams from Wisconsin. So, as much as we like to mock their city names, which I'm right there with you, my friend.
Yeah, they're weird.
We kind of got to give dap to the state as a whole.
Oh, the state is loaded. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask this to a Florida guy, so I need some crowd reaction. Someone laugh really loud.
Why don't we get
I didn't ask the question yet.
Why don't we get Dr. Burkett over here to answer this question?
Dr. Burkett, we need you for a second. I have a very funny question to ask.
Yeah,
over here.
Florida people can't answer this question.
I have a question for you. Yes, sir. Grab a chair. I wasn't planning to be here this long, but
it's done.
Yes. And just after, I have a funny question for you. I'm going to ask this man who we know has a bias.
Of course.
And this is the question: Is a Florida?
Very, very much a Florida bias. It's very clear and evident in the quiz rooms.
That's right. Let me tell you something. Wait. Something happened today for the first time in the history of Bible quiz. A Florida team got a loss in Matt West's room.
No.
But there were 3 Florida teams in the room.
Listen. Okay. Look, I may have a Florida bias when I talk. I may have a Florida bias in that I'm from Florida. But I don't think you can really say that it's evident in the quizzing room.
No, it isn't. But here's the question.
In all fairness, no, I don't think it's a bias that way.
No,
so here's the question.
I do have a bias.
This is just a funny question.
Portray itself.
I'm going to ask him the question, but you answer it first. Is Wisconsin the deepest state right now in Bible quiz when it comes to the top teams of their state?
No.
Who is?
Florida.
Oh. It's close.
It is.
It's close, but I last year I think Wisconsin had us, but I think this year we've taken it back.
But actually, I want to correct that. The team, the state that has the deepest teams is Colorado. Obviously.
No, Colorado is it may have the best team.
There was no bias in that answer.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
No, but I mean, when you're talking depth, there's only 2 states that have more than one team here. And both of them have 3. I think you got to look at Wisconsin and Florida. And we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow will tell. Because if Wisconsin puts 3 teams in the top 5, then they become deeper. So, yeah.
Micah's asked a great question. How much do you guys get paid for doing this? Well, let me tell you something, Micah. Micah, look at this. Can we zoom in? Can we bring a shot right here on my... Now, Matt has hosted several radio shows.
Yeah.
And that is because he has a great face for radio.
A great face for it. Now, I have the speaking skills of a newspaper guy, a face for radio, and yeah, that's how it works. But
no, in all seriousness, I think probably Florida truly has the deepest teams.
It's close. I mean,
I really think so.
Well,
it's rising.
McQuantico, Cameron, Falls, all are up there. But I think last year I think Wisconsin had us because we were not as deep last year. But we have 3 teams here, and we'll see how they do.
And I think if you look at the teams, they still have a lot of quizzers coming up in the ranks. Is that correct?
In Florida? Well, I mean, as long as the Terrell family still has younger kids, there will be people coming up in Calvary. Open Door, their best 3 quizzers are all 9th grade or younger. Best 3 quizzers are all 9th grade or younger. And then Hillsdale, Bobby's not a senior, so.
And what state were the top 2 Athens tournament teams from?
Both Florida, yeah. So it's close. I mean, it's a discussion, but I think Florida's got. But that could change. If Falls, McQuantico, Kettle Moraine all finish above Florida teams, I mean, we may be having a different discussion tomorrow. As of right now, I say Florida. So.
Who's the favorite to win? Who's the favorite to win this tournament?
Well, I mean, Hillsdale's ranked number 1. You say who's the favorite? I mean, I guess Hillsdale.
After
tonight. Well, I think the top seed is Colorado Woodside.
Well, that's the coaches' poll, I believe. Right.
Well, no, I mean after tonight's stats.
Okay, I don't know what the stats were for all the other teams.
I think Colorado
had 5 highs and 1 middle.
Well, I can't see anyone beating that.
Yeah.
I have a question for Dr. Borgert. Did you guys quiz against the Z team from South Carolina?
We did twice.
Is there a more consistent team that you've seen in the tournament outside of them?
Without being biased, I think our team.
Well, I mean, 5 highs and 1 middle would suggest that that's more consistent.
No, that's very inconsistent. You know, there's some highs, some no.
Well, I don't know how the Z team ended up tonight. Would you?
Well, after 5 quizzes, they were 2 highs, 3 middles.
Okay.
I think Mr. Poston's point is that they consistently get at least 120 points.
Yeah, well said. I was speaking earlier before you were here that I think Shelby creates for them a great recipe for success in this tournament, and that she calmly and consistently gets 120 and usually waits until they have 10 or 20 more points until she's out. And each time I saw them in my room, they got 140 by about question 15 and just sat and coasted. And if it was the middle, it was the middle. But either way, they were not losing the quiz. And I think that's a great recipe for success tomorrow.
Absolutely. I think if you just coast through with middles, you have a great chance for getting into the finals and winning. So, getting that 140 point and sticking with it is an excellent strategy, actually.
I want to ask you this because you have much experience in coaching and have coached many great teams, championship-level teams. Is it a coaching strategy or a point that you convey to the teams when you go into a quiz against 2 upper-tier other teams? Is your goal to gain the middle first, or is your goal to win the quiz, or how do you approach how aggressive we're going to be or what our goal is? I mean, are you wanting the middle when you enter that quiz, or do you even talk about the middle, or what's your...
Well, I don't want to share trade secrets, so... but
fair enough.
But actually, no, I mean, the goal is, particularly when you get into the finals, is to get that middle.
Right.
And once you've clinched the middle, is to be very careful about moving forward to get a high.
Right.
But obviously you don't want to hold the quizzers back if they're on a good roll, so to speak.
Sure.
All right, well, Dr. Borgert, I'm going to give you 30, 45 seconds to just give us your final parting thoughts if you have any.
Well, I think it's just been an incredible time tonight with the quizzing. And just, again, the fellowship, in my opinion, has been the greatest part of this whole time. Just getting together with people with like mind and spirit regarding Bible quiz and talking with parents who are very interested in seeing their kids get the Word of God hidden in their hearts and lives. And as I've said many times, anybody that memorizes even one verse is a winner in Bible quiz.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, I wholeheartedly echo that. In this tournament, and a lot of different people send a lot of different ways, this tournament is it's the bell cow of the tournaments in so many ways. The fellowship, the way it's set up, the ease of fellowship, the way that certain things are accented. And every year it seems that Pastor Scott tries to raise it. Like last year he was like, let's get a team from Hawaii here, and we did that. And
that team was sponsored by a number of churches, so
right.
We really have to say kudos to everybody who invested in those young people who come over here.
Absolutely.
And I think you, after the Wisconsin tournament, you capstoned really what the future is of Bible quizzing, and that's the fellowship. It's all the positive things surrounding, not just the competition. And so, I want to say something to that effect.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I can say anything that would be as dynamic as what you've said. But one of the things is, if you go to a competition, somebody wins, somebody loses. That's the nature of it. You go to a race, one person's going to win. And that's great. And I'm not anti-competition by any stretch. Those of you who know me know I'm a competition fiend in some ways. But one of the things that makes Bible quizzing unique is we have the opportunity to fellowship, to get to know people, to make friends on other teams, surrounded by an event where the competition is nice, it's part of it, but the fact where we can come to this event, like 8 years ago when I came to my first Colorado Invitational tournament, I came and I didn't know a lot of people necessarily, and leave as friends, leave as people who are traveling through the journey together, people who can hold us accountable, people who can encourage us, and especially for these high school kids.
That's right.
These are kids they may see in college. These are kids they may see later. These are kids with whom they may minister together later.
Well, I think your generation's a good example of that with Dave Poston and Matt West, and all you guys kind of older Bible quiz guys are camaraderie there that's really made a great example for our young people.
Yeah, I mean, and Post and I are now very good friends. The first time he met me, he'll tell you he hated me. He didn't like me. So, but because of the fellowship of Bible quiz and certain things around it, we've become very good friends, and it's something. And there are times I call him and say, hey, I need your encouragement, I need your advice, and we talk back and forth, and we've been able to pour into each other's lives in a way that's just unique, and that's something that Bible quizzing has brought about.
And that's our goal here at the Bible quizzing at the CI, is to engender those relationships that can go on for life.
Absolutely.
And really be a positive thing for young people to go on for the Lord.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, congratulations to your team.
Thank you.
They're doing well. I know Erica went to Hawaii to go help a team.
That's right.
I know your team is very friendly, very outgoing, and has done some great things in that regard also. So just an overall great performance by your team tonight. I know they need to get rest. I know they need to get ready for tomorrow. But, I mean, I have faith that they will do well.
Well, thank you, Matt. We hope that they will. We'll just see what the Lord has for them.
Right. Well, wherever you may be, however you may be listening, thank you for making us part of your day. Tomorrow we're going to start 8:30 local time, 10:30 Eastern, which is 7:30 Pacific, 4:30 Hawaiian. The quizzing starts half an hour later, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, 5 Hawaiian. And we're just ecstatic that you could join us. This is CI TV. And we will see you tomorrow. We're signing off for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.